How many carbs should you eat? Trigger warning here. People don't like this. I know this. People never respond very well to this. Almost never. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Here's why. Here's how you figure this out. First, you start with protein. You want 0.5 gram to 1 pound of your goal weight. So if you're 400 pounds, you want to be 200. Go for 200 grams of protein. Go for 150 grams of protein. Pick something. Go for it. You're gonna get enough protein. Okay. This obsession with protein is crazy. We do not need as much protein as people say for your body to have muscle protein synthesis and to build muscle and keep your muscle. So on your weight loss journey, 0.5 to 1 gram per pound of your goal weight. Start with your protein. After that, the rest takes care of itself. And I know this sounds crazy, and that's the trigger warning. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Too many carbs, that's going to spare your protein. It's going to spare your muscle. It's going to use those as energy. Too much protein, no carbs to be found. It's going to use your protein as energy. You consume too much protein, it's going to use it as energy. Just get enough fat. If you have too much fat, it's going to be hard to stick to your diet because you're not going to be eating a whole lot. But let's say you have too much fat, such as keto, or too much fat, meaning it's just very high in fat. As long as you get enough, you'll be good to go. So I think that threshold should be somewhere around 30 to 35. Anything above that above that is fine as well, but really high fat diet, if there's no protein, no carbs to be found because your body's used them and you have a really high, it'll start using your fat as energy. The body's amazing. I think I say this in here. Carbs are so much more important, or calories are so much more important. Sorry. Calories are so vital to your weight loss. It's not about protein, carbs, and fats. Pick a calorie goal, stick to it, and adjust based off weight. So I'm going to get to what I was just talking about in a second with what I think I added the slide. I'll see. But pick a calorie goal, stick to it, adjust based off your weight. So if you're going down, you're good. Just chill. Don't rush it. Don't add anything else. Chill. Enjoy the ride. You're going down. If you're staying the exact same, lower by about 200 to 300. I say 200 to 300 because you might just need to give it time and it would start going down. It could just be a water weight thing. So lower it by 200 to 300. See how your body responds then. And then if you're still staying the same, lower it by another 200 to 300. And by that point, you should be hitting somewhere kind of close. If you've done a MyFitnessPal calculation or if you've looked it up online or whatever, you should be really getting close. If you're going up, rare. I've rarely seen a person adjust their diet and start working out and actually go up. They might at first due to their body freaking out. Give that time. But you need to lower by a bigger amount, 500 to 700, if you are still going up. So that is how you adjust your calories. And again, going back to the fact that carbs don't matter. Let the carbs and fat figure itself out after you figure out the protein. Here we go. God's design of the body is amazing. So this is a fitness channel for Faith Fitness. This is a Christian weight loss channel. I will try to always bring up the fact that God designed our bodies. Our bodies are amazing. What I mean by that is going back to that point of too many carbs, it spares your protein. It's going to use it as energy, the carbs. Too much protein, well, it ran out of carbs. It's going to use protein as energy. The body's amazing. It doesn't do this people confuse it so much. The fitness industry just makes this so complicated. You do not need to worry so much about macros. They want you to worry about it. I mean, it makes good content. People watch it. People probably are going to, if you're still watching this at this point in the video during the replay, congratulations. Because most people, they don't want to hear this. They want to hear specific, 30, 40, 40 or whatever. Whatever the breakdown is, they want to hear 30% protein, 30% fat, 40% carbs. And here's why. It just doesn't matter. But that's not the sexy thing to say. People want to complicate it. People want that difficulty. I think it gives people a reason to fail because there's so much to worry and think about. But really, weight loss is very simple. It comes down to calories because God designed us. If I eat 2,000 calories and my macros are just all wacky compared to what other people say, and I burn 2,500, I'm still going to lose fat. I am not going to fail in my diet. Now, if you're deficient in fat, you're getting no fat, you're going to have a problem. If you're deficient in protein, you're getting no protein, you're going to have a big problem. Fat and protein are very important. You don't actually need carbs. Your body will but I think it's important for a successful diet. You don't actually need carbs, so you're not going to be like deficient in carbs. But lots of side effects will happen from that. But God designed the body to run off of whatever energy source you're getting. Think of it from a caveman's perspective. This is kind of a lame thing that I do with the whole caveman thing, but think of it from a caveman perspective. If food's running short and all you have, there's no bison to be found, all you have are fruits and vegetables, your body's going to run very well off those carbs. Fruits and vegetables, you have a drought, all you have is the buffalo you recently killed. Your village has this one buffalo. You're eating off it for a month. I don't know if that's realistic. But let's say you are eating off of it for a month. You're going to have way too much protein, not nearly enough carbs. You're going to be keto. And your body's going to run off that protein. We need to be eating in a way that's sustainable. So I don't want you to cut anything too low because that's just not sustainable. But as long as your calories are good and your protein's where it needs to be, everything else will work itself out. You're going to get enough fat. Good luck not getting 30 grams of fat throughout your day. If you're eating, especially if you're eating lean meats, because they're still going to have some fat in them.